of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery, available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, Chapters Indigo Online. All right, so this is Soulful Saturday. Here's the deal. This is the way it flows. If it's your first time seeing me, if you've been watching, hang on just one second. I'm going to go through this. All right, so we do 3 videos a week. Monday Mindset, a little checkup from the neck up, give you something to help turn the key to help you with mental and emotional balance. Wednesday, Hump Day Hustle. We talk about the body. So when we talk about the body, we're talking about structure, function, working out, fitness, and nutrition. And so we give you that information on Wednesday. That's Hump Day Hustle. Saturday, today, Soulful Saturday. We talk about things to nourish the soul, ideas, thoughts, just to bring you into balance, remain authentic to who you really are. All right, so that's the flow. That's how we go. All right, so today, what I want to talk to you about is a little idea about how to nurture and find and achieve inner peace. That's what I wanted to talk about, how to achieve inner peace. All right, so I got a little diagram here, and I got this diagram from a motivational speaker named Bob Proctor. And it's a neat idea because, and it really gets the message across. It's really simple. And here's the idea. The goal is that you got to control your thoughts. Because I tell you what happens with thought. Thoughts, energetically, thoughts are the highest form of energy. Everything in our material world began as a thought. Everything outside of yourself is due to your thoughts. And now I understand, for years, some of us have heard the kingdom of heaven is within. And I didn't really understand what that all meant. Everyone always looks to go to the heavens while you're here though, while you're in this existence, the kingdom of heaven really is within. Because I know some people who, when you look around them, they're filled with all the material things they could have. Big homes, nice cars, lots of friends, but they're living in hell inside themselves because of their thoughts. So you want to control your thoughts. That's a real key, but that's not an easy thing. If it was, we'd all be happy, happy, joy, joy, but it's not. It's really work, and it's going to be a work in progress. But let me tell you how it leads to the outer world being whatever you make it. So thoughts, the highest form of energy is thoughts. Okay? Thoughts. When you think something long enough, it hangs out. You're choosing. Remember, it's your choice. Thoughts are your choice. And you do that with your conscious mind. So I choose consciously what to think about. Think about that for a second. That's super powerful. Don't miss that. I choose, you choose what to read, what to be exposed to, what to listen to, who to hang out with. It's all your choice. But if you're doing it long enough, if you're thinking the same thoughts and talking about the same thing long enough, what happens is it eventually goes down into the subconscious. Right? It goes down to the subconscious mind. And when it gets into and that's after repetitive exposure. So you're constantly repeating it over and over again. So eventually it goes into subconscious, and that's when you're in trouble. That's when it gets really difficult to avoid being in that rut or that mindset or that paradigm. It starts to change your paradigm, how you see the world and how everything acts. If you have had this experience, and I'm sure most of you have had, once you start to get into a pattern of doing something, it gets that much easier to keep doing it. And that's what I mean by, that's because it's gone into the subconscious. If you got road rage, the instant you get out there, you can't even stop yourself from getting into road rage because it's just a habit. You start to build this habit. Start off as maybe when you were young, watching mom, dad, someone around you do it. And you never had any thoughts about it. Then you start to drive yourself, and you're good for the first little while because you're learning and it's all great. Then after a while, you get comfortable and you start to have that same rage, whatever you saw, it becomes a habit. And then that becomes a trigger. You can't stop yourself. So that's what we're talking about. All right? So the longer you do this and it becomes a habit, the easier it is to trigger. So you want to watch that. So from the subconscious, here's the thing. Those of you who struggle with anxiety, from the subconscious mind, it goes down into the body. And then you start to have physical symptoms. So what was first imaginary now becomes physiological. Your body starts to experience it. You start to get tightening because your body goes into fight or flight. Your body doesn't cure. It really is. This body of ours really is the vehicle for the soul. It really is. And so your thoughts, which are intangible, you can't see them yet that we know of. Science is coming along, but you can't see them. They're intangible. But think them long enough, they would go into the subconscious. Long enough in there, it starts to go down to the physical body, and you start to manifest these symptoms of tightening, of muscles tensing instantly. And after a while, you get so good, you can tighten your muscles instantly. And that's what we're talking about here, is you gotta really start from the beginning, controlling what you choose to go in. You have a choice. Start to control it, because left long enough, subconscious, left long enough, physical body release. The next thing you know, you're constantly tight shoulders, tight muscles, blood coagulating, pupils dilation. You start to have symptoms, palpitations, tightening in the diaphragm. That's all and it comes on real quick, because you practice it so much you got good at it, right? And then even with thoughts, think about this for a second. This pen that I have in my hand, this pen was once a thought. So that's another example. It started as a thought, they thought it long enough, then they put it on paper, got the design for it, and now you have it in your physical world. That's how stress can go as well. You can create the world around you. So if you want to attain and achieve inner peace, start to choose your conscious thoughts. Choose what you're hearing, seeing, who you're around. Make that choice, and then change everything from top down, and then you bottom up. You start to change and start to relieve that tension in here. Start to breathe again. Start to relieve the trigger that keeps triggering you. So it's all in your control. All right, so give that some thought. Look at our downloads page. We'll do a little summary on this note, and you can have all this and see this diagram. Remember, I got this from Bob Proctor. He got it from someone else, but I'm sharing that information over to you. So this is Alvin Brown, Journey to Personal Greatness. Check out our website, journeytopersonalgreatness.com. Our other website, the Center for Healing and Peak Performance.com. And for more information, how you can get in contact with us, so anytime we can help you to get to your next level, that's what we're here for. We're here for 3 main goals: optimal health, peak performance, and to help you achieve your personal greatness. All right? So until next time, be relentless, control your thoughts, be relentless about your pursuit for personal greatness.